Hello, hello, and hello. Hello, and welcome to 10 Minutes of Tipping with the Doctor. I am your host, Dr. Jacqueline Brooks, and I'm coming to you live from the Charlotte, North Carolina area, where today the weather is a little cloudy. We did get a little rain today earlier, a few showers. What's the weather like in your neighborhood? Well, I like to say welcome to Meaningful Monday, where we will get meaningful tips on how we can improve our lives, right? Things that are meaningful. And today we will continue from where we left off last Monday. We were dealing with 10 unnecessary household chores that you just need to stop doing, right? And the information again is coming from all-time list, all right? All-time list. Now, for those of you that are just joining and did not join last week, I will just go over some of the things that we did talk about last week, and we will continue. Number one, they call it number 10 with them. They go backwards, was ironing out laundry hanger bumps. Yep, the laundry hanger bumps. You know how when you have your clothes or your pants hanging on the hanger and it makes that little crease in your pants when you're trying to wear them instead of ironing them out, they suggest you just switch to a different type of hanger. Yep, switch to a different type of hanger that will allow you to not have that bump there, right? And they say that because you've taken them to the cleaners already also, so just change up your hangers and then you should be set, okay? Thank you for joining. And then remember, the next one was that moldy bread. And they say stop keeping that bread till it molds. Put it in the freezer if you need to, or just buy fresh bread. Whatever you don't consume, keep it in the fridge so it'll last longer, but do not keep it sitting out until it molds, all right? And remember, the next one was washing your hair daily. You know, some people just wash their hair daily. They feel like they need to in order for it to appear to be clean. Well, not necessarily. We found out that washing your hair daily could be actually harmful, right? You're washing out the oils that are needed to be there. So you shouldn't wash your hair daily. Save on your shampoo, save on your water bill, save on yourself, all right? And dishwashing. One of the things that I'm still working on, as they said, if you're going to use your dishwasher, they say you do not need to rinse the dishes first before putting them in the dishwasher. The dishwasher will do the work. So remember, that's something unnecessary that you just don't have to do. I'm just going over those before we get to the new tips, all right? And next was using a top sheet. Haven't made it there yet, but they say instead of using a top sheet, just have your fitted sheet on the bed and a blanket on top, all right? It's not really necessary, especially if you kick the covers off at night. So it depends on, I guess, what's the temperature like in your bedroom? Do you keep it too cold that you need all of that cover over you? Or is it just you keep it, the windows open or whatever, the fresh air coming through, and you don't usually need a top sheet? Well, they say get rid of the top sheet. I guess that will hurt some of the people in the sheet business, right? But Europeans, they say, really enjoy sleeping directly under the duvet or the cover. So that's something that you should try. We also talked about peeling those vegetables. Sometimes how we peel vegetables and we get rid of the nutrients that are there. So don't peel some of your vegetables, your carrots, your cucumbers, your turnips, and tomatoes. all right? Don't peel away the healthy fibers that are there. It's best just to wash them. Wash them away and you'll get flavor, you'll save time, you'll save energy, and you don't have to be cutting up all of those things, all right? And remember that rotisserie chicken. Do not forget buying that rotisserie chicken already cooked. Remember, so many times now you can purchase a rotisserie chicken for less than a whole raw chicken. Remember, they gave examples of how a raw chicken at the grocery store may have been $8 for the whole chicken when they could get one for $4.99 at Costco's. And I talked to you about Harris Teeter, how they have specials too. On Sundays, I think is their special, or one of those days out of the week they have specials that you can get the rotisserie chicken for $4.99. Check with your department store that you shop at. See if they offer a special on their rotisserie chickens or their fried chickens or what have you. But a lot of times, you're right, they are right. You can actually purchase the chicken already cooked for less than it would be to purchase a raw chicken. Yep. And if you just have your favorite seasonings you like, you can just pour that on there and just heat it up. You know, the rotisserie chicken that you have. Heat it up and voila. You have saved not only in time and energy, as well as electricity, the time to cook it. The house is heated. Your air conditioner is working harder to cool it off. All of these things you're saving on by purchasing this particular chicken that's already done for you. Okay? Well, we didn't get to talk about this last time, but the next one is your heavy keychain. Yep. Look at your keychains. See how many keys are you carrying on your keychain? Are they all necessary? You know, one time I started looking at it, right, you have old keys on there sometimes, right? From your old job, from your old file cabinet, from an old car, from something that you don't use anymore. Take those keys off of your keychain, right? They say that heavy bundle of keys, they're just there. You're just carrying them around. It's time to remove them and lighten your load, right? It's a burden, they say, also on your car ignition. Yep, you put your key in and you turn it and all of these keys are hanging there. Well, nowadays, all you have to do is push a button to start a car. So if you do that, you don't have that problem, but you still want to make sure that you don't have the burden of carrying all of these keys around on your purse, on your pockets, and just there. So go through your keys and find out which ones that you need to get rid of. They also said General Motors had to recall hundreds of their cars that were stalling. And they found out that some of the problem was the burden of putting the burden on the car ignition by having all of these heavy keys. So remove the keys, the extra keys from your keychain, and you will have a lighter load. All right. The next one, I see a lot of people do this for several reasons now, is no shoes in the house policy. Yep. No shoes in the house policy, right? So if you don't wear shoes in the house, you have less to clean up, right? Check. Number one, make changes if you do wear your shoes in the house, they say, and start adopting the no shoe policy. You have less to clean up. It'll save you much time in the long run. And the dirty shoes, they carry different bacteria. And some of the same bacteria are found in bathrooms and can cause intestinal disease for humans. This is what the article says. So you want to make sure that you stop wearing your shoes inside of the home, okay? Not only for tracking dirt, but also for the bacteria. And the next one is mowing your lawn. Right. It's better to mow your lawn, they say, every 2 weeks instead of every week. Okay. So it's good for the environment, good for your garden. It saves you time and yard space. So you can set your lawnmower to a certain level and mow your lawn every 2 weeks instead of every week. They say the bees, they feed on the wildflowers and go to pollinate in the garden. We need the environment. We all work together and need each other. All right? So thank you for listening to these 10 unnecessary things that you're doing, household chores, that you can stop doing. And my time is up. So I like to say to you, please join us on Thrifty Thursday, where you will learn how to stretch $1 and save yourself some money. And remember, what you do today creates your yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Choose wisely. Thanks again for joining. Have yourself a happy Labor Day. Bye now.